hold up. We have an opportunity today to do something that we like to do, and that is to recognize the successes of our students, whether it is on the local level, the state level, the national level. And today we've got a chance to recognize some really cool people who have done some really cool things. At last weekend's College Media Association conference, which in the past the SCJ officers have gone to, they didn't go this year because of the distance involved and the costs and all of that. Each year, CMA, the College Media Association, hands out a variety of awards to students. And we were very fortunate that a couple of the projects that our students worked on were accepted and not only were recognized, but won the categories in which they are in. So we're going to begin by calling up the winner for Best Portrait, the Pinnacle Award winner. And Ray, I don't know how well you can get that. We're going to get a picture of it for you. But Paul Wintruba, come on down here. Paul. Hi, I'm doing well. Paul is the Pinnacle winner for RMU Sentry Media, Robert Morris University. Very quickly, explain the portrait, when it was taken, what was behind it, etc.
Well, the portrait in question here, I got to call out my good friend Chris Mueller here.
Chris Mueller?
This portrait was taken with about 15 minutes of planning. Chris called me one morning and said, I need a portrait for my Antoine Eddy feature, which he was writing. He set up the shoot, the time, and all that, and I did the lighting and the pictures. So Chris is as much to thank for this as anybody else. It's photojournalism. It's a picture for a story.
Excellent. Right. And this story ran when?
It ran in the beginning of January, early January of last year.
So about almost a year ago.
A year ago,
about a year
pretty
ago.
much. Yeah.
Good stuff. Mm-hmm. Paul, congratulations. Chris, thank you for helping out as well.
Good job, boss.
Not to be outdone, we've got to bring up several people for the next one. We also were the winner in the Best Radio Sportscast, and I'm going to let the people, when they get up here, discuss what the program was, where they were, etc. Because the great thing about it is, if I remember correctly, you guys weren't even on campus. I think it was the Three Rivers Classic, if I remember right. Good. So I'm going to call up in no particular order graduate assistant and really cool guy extraordinaire Ben Cole. He's not here. I have to stretch. Okay. Well, I promise you, Ben's on the list. Kristen, don't. There he is. Ben Cole, come on down here. I also need. There you go. I also need to call up Kristen Kudla. Come here. I also need to call up Vince Russo. And unfortunately, thankfully, I get to call up a recent grad of ours, John Fisher, who also was part of the program. Good to see you, sir. All right, guys, very quickly, where was it, what program, etc.?
Ben, it was your project. We had the opportunity to cover the Three Rivers Classic last year, and we got the chance to actually be in the press box, the same one that Mike Lang and Phil Bork cover the hockey games in. This game that we won for was Penn State versus Robert Morris. John was on play-by-play, Vince was on color, Kristen was doing intermission reports, and it was a heck of a game. And our Robert Morris won. We won that award. This is a really big deal. I'm really excited.
The entry you submitted was roughly how long of the entire broadcast?
It was a 5-minute. It was a 5-minute highlight reel.
So it was 5 minutes of highlights, not a 5-minute stretch.
Right. Yeah.
5-minute highlights.
Yeah. Cutting down 2.5 hours of hocky into 5 minutes was a lot of fun.
Good.
A lot of fun.
Good, good, good. John, Kristen, Ben, Vince, way to go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, guys, thank you. Thank you. All right. We have one other celebration today that we have sort of stretched the truth about a little bit. Come here, you.
What?
Come here, you. Come here.
Okay.
Come here. We used Leah's new job that she begins in January, right? Or December?
December.
In December.
Yeah.
We used that as a ruse to get her down here. Okay? Don't look at that card yet because she will start crying.
Okay.
Don't look at that card
I
yet.
already feel like it, so.
Don't do that, all right?
Okay.
Because we have one other announcement to make that I've known about since last Friday, but had to keep under wraps. Don't hate me for it, all right?
No hard feelings.
At the College Media Association program last week, we also found out that Leah is the winner of the SCJ Student Journalist of the Year Award. Now, that makes 2 in a row for us. All right. Yeah. Nick Bazzelli won last year.
Bazzelli.
Shout out to Nick Bazzelli, absolutely. And when this gets loaded up to YouTube, we'll make sure that he sees it. But in light, obviously, of the wow nature of this, Carrie Monod, who's over there also recording this, Heather Pinson and I, and your dad, I have to admit, we were exchanging a series of Facebook messages Friday night, and it was like, when are you going to tell her? As soon as I find out it's official.
Wait, so my dad knew?
Oh, your dad knows about this, too. Hi, Mr. Fleischl. How are you? All right.
Thanks for hiding this from me.
Now you can look at the card. Okay.
Aww.
You can read it.
I did. Oh.
To all of us.
It's from my parents, and my brother. It says, to say we are proud of you is an understatement. Congratulations. Love, Mom, Dad, and Eric.
So technically, we are here to celebrate Leah and her new job. But we're also here to celebrate Leah and her award, Ben, Vince, Kristen, and John and their award. And where's Paul? Paul's right there. And Paul with the assistance of Chris as well. So it's a celebration. Let's have some fun. Let's eat some cake. And let's recognize what is a continuing or an ongoing series of successes for our students. For those who are coming back next fall, the bar has been set for you to take it the next step a little bit higher and then the next step a little bit beyond that. So, you know, we like winning, not because we like winning, meaning Carrie and I, because we like celebrating the work that all of you do. So it's time to celebrate. Congratulations to you, to you, to you, to you, to you, to you, and to you. Let's eat.